AquarionJS was obviously not easy to train, merely it was comparatively easier to cross the threshold of the first layer. Average people could reach the first layer after training for 2 to 3 years. But the later layers were comparatively harder to achieve. The higher the layer, the harder it was to achieve. Some talented people could reach the first layer but might not reach the second layer throughout their life. This shows the difficulty in the training of AquarionJS. In his previous lifetime, Long Yi was a heavenly genius who had reached the 5th layer when he was in his early 30s. So he naturally knew that even though his current body trademark's aptitude was even better, it was impossible to reach the legendary 9th layer in such extremely short period of time. The reason why he thought so was just to regulate his state of mind, nothing more. Avoid splitting palm. Long Yi shouted as he concentrated his chi on the palm and then he shot it towards the metal wall covered in electric current. A surge of intense palm wind along with his true chi heavily collided with the wall, giving out a muffled bang sound. Then the lightning wandering about the wall crackled, and the entire room shook. Long Yi was so shocked that he jumped. How come this power of the first layer in this world is comparable to the power of the second layer in the previous world? Moreover, it was not affected by the restriction of the barrier. He was delighted, but he knew that now however was the time of emergency. If others knew that he had already struggled free from the imprisonment of spiritual shackles, then even his vague chance of escaping will go down the drain. After a good while, as expected, no one came to investigate and interrogate about the disturbance of before. Everything was still so quiet that it could drive people crazy. CreativeNovels.com approved only. Perhaps, Forbidden Heaven Prison is a prison for death row inmates. Can it be that they plan to starve me to death? Not hearing anything even after a good while, Long Yi couldn't trademark help but think. It should have already been a period of time since he was thrown into this prison, but no one came to visit him and also no one come to give him food or drink. Now, his stomach was already rumbling with hunger. At that time, for some reason, seeing the electric current wandering about the metal wall, Long Yi unexpectedly felt a cordial feeling. A cordial my ass, I was struck by lightning and died without leaving any remaining. And here I am actually having this kind of feeling. Could it be that I have gone crazy due to hunger? Long Yi muttered, but his legs however couldn't trademark help walking over. Seeing these crackling terrifying electric current, Long Yi unexpectedly felt as if it had a spirit with life. It seemed to be infinitely overjoyed and were acting like a spoiled child towards him. Long Yi was puzzled, but he unconsciously reached out his hands, wanting to caress this lovable spirit. However, when Long Yi trademark's big hand was about to touch this electric current, he suddenly sobered up, and his hands abruptly stopped a few centimeters away from this electric current. Strange, could it be that someone hypnotized me? Impossible, if that is the case, then I should have already noticed it. Long Yi muttered to himself. But just when he was about to retract his hands, something odd happened. The electric currents flowing on the wall flew towards the hands of Long Yi as if his hand was a giant magnet. Long Yi hastily retracted his hands, but that electric current still flew towards him. When that electric current touched his hands, he didn't trademark get electrocuted, instead, he seemed to have absorbed it. Long Yi was dumbfounded looking at his hands, and then he stretched out his hands towards the wall with electric current once again. After that, he discovered that the silvery electric currents were cheerfully entering his body, as if a lost child that had suddenly found a home. Although he didn't trademark know why he was feeling this, Long Yi truly had such strange feeling. More and more electric current flowed into his body, but Long Yi didn't trademark feel any discomfort. He didn't trademark know where the electric current which flowed into his body had gone. Gradually, Long Yi began to feel warm all over his body, furthermore also a kind of pleasant sensation. He indistinctly felt as if his consciousness seemed to have returned to that woods in the outskirts of the city, where a young man was stirring up a peerlessly beautiful young girl. A euro. In the imperial palace of Soaring Dragon City, Long Linga Euro trademark was sitting blankly inside the pavilion beside a rockery with 4 or 5 imperial maids standing far away. It had been hard for them to serve this Her Highness the Princess for these past 2 days. She didn't Euro trademark beat or scold them, but those lethargic eyes however made these imperial maids feel as if they were inside the frozen cave. Long Linga Euro trademark had become a lot thinner, and her heart was already frozen. Now she used cold indifference to build a dense cocoon, making herself believe that everything that had happened that night was just a nightmare. From then on, she absolutely hated night. As long as it was dark, she would recall that perverted evil smile of Ximen Wu, that beast. This disgusted her as if she had just eaten a fly. But once in a while, she also recalled his struggling and suffering look before he had stabbed her, moreover also that overbearing sentence, you are my woman, so I will not kill you trademark, and whenever she thought of this sentence, she would unusually become so irritated that she would use advanced magic hellfire, burning everything within the radius of several meters around her. This endlessly worried Emperor Longzhan, and he decided to end this bastard Ximen Wu who didn't Euro trademark know the height of the heaven or the depth of the earth without any delay. When Long Linga Euro trademark was sitting there blankly, an imperial maid cautiously walked over to her and said softly, Your Highness the Princess, Miss Ximen has come Euro. CreativeNovels.com approved only. L at her in Long Linga Euro trademark coldly said. Ximen Wuhen had come here several times before to see her, but was restricted from entering. Even though she was her best friend, she still was the younger sister of Ximen Wu, that beast. A beautiful person wearing spotlessly white priest robe walked in. She had a long black hair hung down to her waist which fluttered when she was walking. This made her appear as if she was dancing in the wind. Looking at her closely, she possessed a great beauty which could intoxicate countless men. Her eyes were like autumn waters, she had a jade nose and a lout's mouth, and her skin was snow white. And especially that gentle and warm temperament she unintentionally emitted, that could make people feel as if they were cleansed by a spring breeze. Wuhen, if you are here to plead for that beast, then you don't Euro trademark need to say anything. I will never let him off Long Linga Euro trademark said right away before Ximen Wuhen could say anything. She really was afraid that if her close sister was to plead on the behalf of that beast, then it would be rather difficult to refuse her. Ximen Wuhen softly sighed, Linga Euro trademark I am not here to plead for him, he has to bear the consequences for doing such things to you. My Ximen clan let you down Euro. Hearing the gentle words of Ximen Wuhen, the misery and grievance of Long Linga Euro trademark welled up in her heart, then she tightly held Ximen Wuhen and wept. Report this ad. Ximen Wuhen gently patted the back of Long Linga Euro trademark while consoling her softly. Honestly speaking, she was disgusted with her second big brother from the bottom of her heart. He truly was the shame of Ximen clan. She really couldn't Euro trademark understand why father would let him indulge like this. Could it be that because his mother was the miss of Dongfang clan? Euro Wuhen, what should I do? What should I do? Euro the strong front Long Linga Euro trademark was putting on broke apart in front of Ximen Wuhen. The chaste of a woman was regarded extremely important in violent Dragon Empire. Even if it was any other woman that had experienced this disaster, then she would have been frightened out of her wits and her spirit would have collapsed, let alone herself who was a noble princess. Seeing Long Linga Euro trademark was getting more and more agitated, Ximen Wuhen quickly held the little hand of Long Linga Euro trademark then infused a soft white light into the body of Long Linga Euro trademark This was Priest Euro trademark's basic magic, Spirit Guardian, which would ward off evil spirits, making people feel calmer.